Hey guys, wait a minute. 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 This episode's a rerun. Of an episode I haven't seen before, so that's a-okay with me. Anyways, I'm here reviewing Power Rangers Super Samurai episode 5. Okay, episode 5. The Rescue. Now, early in Samurai's run, it was complained that it was trying to be too much like Mighty Morphin. That's a complete lie. It's trying too much to be like Shinkenger. This episode, this is the Mighty Morphin episode. Okay, let's see. It starts out, they're feeding the cat that almost ate Antonio with cat food. Antonio and G are working on the light Zord that I guess they got in something fishy. I don't know, maybe. Um, then Mike puts cat food in Antonio's trail mix bowl because it's getting low. Antonio eats some of it. G tells Antonio to go. Yeah. Then we see Jaden training a little with a stick, and G reveals that he's just gonna go off in secret to work on the light Zord. And I believe that's opening credit time. Yeah, it was a pretty standard opening. Anyways, then let's see. There was the whole uh Xandrid ship. Octaru still sad that Dayu left. Yeah. Since I have knowledge of the future episodes, I know how it's all gonna go. But I'm trying to get back into this before I knew all this. But anyways, let's see. Then there's a new Nylok Serrators there, asking him the Nylok. Then the Nylok, they go. Bulk and Spike. No, it wasn't Bulk and Spike yet. It wasn't Bulk and Spike yet. No. The I think it is Antonio and G. They're talking about the light Zord. Antonio's working on it, and G's talking about how it'll give him power. The Moogers kidnap them, and the Moogers apparently have knockout breath. I know it's not really practical when you're trying to get people to cry, but still, I think you knock them out, kidnap them, and then cry a lot. Xandrid. Anyways, let's see. Then they get kidnapped. I believe they get kidnapped. Yeah, they get kidnapped. Man, I'm trying to. I think then it goes back to them, the Rangers, at the Shiba house. Oh yeah, it goes to Jaden. Goes to Jaden. Fighting a dummy without touching it, except when he jumps, he puts his hands on it to go over it, and that's the only time he touches it. I don't know if that's the type of thing you're supposed to do with that dummy. I don't know, but he didn't touch it. I don't know why. And then the other Rangers come in and immediately leave, so that scene was entirely pointless. Yeah. Then they go, and they find out that Antonio and G were kidnapped, the Light Zord's still there, and they... Oh. they go and they find that Antonio dropped his spool of thread he was working with, and it was going to lead him to them. Until they have to go down into a dark tunnel, and they morph by grabbing it the exact same way the Mighty Morphin Rangers grabbed their morphers. They grabbed it that way. Okay? And I was so hung up about that usually when Bulk and Spike come on, I'm ecstatic. But when that happened, I was still hung up about that fact. I didn't care about Bulk and Spike. I can't see anything in these. I didn't care the Bulk and Spike were there. And then they were dressed up as samurai, which I know they're not going to be for a while. If at all. And they're doing their symbols, and Bulk says Spike's symbol is a twig. Because they can build shelter and are good firewood. Yeah, not gonna even okay. And then it goes back to the Rangers at a dark, creepy tunnel, which looks like a ripoff of that scene in the movie. I was half expecting whose creatures to actually pop out. Then the Moogers had come out, and they get in a fight with the Moogers, and Mike named the Light Zord Lighty. He named it Lighty. That is so stupid. I always hate it when there's things that, whenever there's a different species, they always name it after their species, even though that's essentially the same as if I had a son and named him Human. You don't see people doing that, so why is it anytime there's a alien species that looks like a cat, there's at least one called cat. Whenever there's one that's a dog, it's like either Doggy, Anubis, lots of stuff. But anyways, then the fight, and Antonio and G talk about how even though they kidnapped G is proud of him and stuff like that, because when he thought he was there, he thought Antonio was just going to be trouble. Let's see, but now he knows that he's not, and they keep fighting underground, and that goes on for a while. Yeah, nothing really happens in this episode, but it sure happens well. I mean, no matter how much I complain in this episode, this now is my second favorite episode of both samurai titles. Team Spirit being number one, because and Emily before a little before this, I'm going back a little. Emily says, I have a bad feeling about this. I know they said that. I know that that's one of the lines you always say, but I'm trying to remember if they said that in the movie. I don't think they did. But then Mike's just like, it's dark in here, I can't see. And Mike's just like, I'm gonna help with that. I thought he was gonna boom. There's late lights on his helmet for no reason, and they never come back again. But no, he uses the light sword. Eh. Would have been funny if the lights came out of his helmet for no reason and it never brought up again, sort of like Antonio's super speed. But anyways. Let's see. Then they come out and they realize, after they fought a lot of Moogers, they come out and realize there's a lot more Moogers there. And oh yeah, wait. In the tunnel, I swear there was a part where it looked like they were starting to go with Kimberly and I'm sorry. I can't really think of anything else to say for Mia Mike because if you put the first letter of Mike, it's just Mia. If you put the first letter of Mia, it's Mike. I suppose you could do Meek. M-I-K-E. Meek. Or Maya. Meek, Maya, For those of you who ship Mia Mike, tell me which one you prefer. Although I'm pretty sure there's only like 5 of you, since most people ship Kevin and Mia or Jaden and Mia. Guess it's just because of that whole name thing. Since, you write it down, people don't know how to pronounce it, they'll just pronounce it the way that person's name is. That's why I think but then again, can also be confused with male. So, Meike, Meike, M-I-A-K-E, Miek, Miek, Miek. I don't know. I'm getting off subject here, but then again, I always do. So anyways, I'm back to the episode. There's a whole bunch of Moogers. There's even more Moogers. Whole bunch of Moogers. The Nylock doesn't do a thing. Seriously, I don't even remember what the Nylock... I don't even know if this Nylock had a power. Then there were too many Moogers. Huh. Anyways, they realize that if they go out there, they're gonna get destroyed. So they bring out the Samurai Battle Wing. And then shoot down the Moogers. And then destroy the Nylock. And they have to go to a Megazord battle. And they free Antonio. Oh yeah, they free Antonio. But when they free Antonio, they're doing the roll call thing. From There Go to Brides. I think that was the first time they did it. I don't know if there were any other times. I think I remember some other times, but I don't know. That's the only one I can remember off the top of my head. There Go the Brides, where they're referencing Lightspeed Rescue. At least that's what my interpretation is, because you know how in Lightspeed Rescue, whenever they morph, they always had the Red Ranger, rescue ready. This time they have Green Ranger, ready. Yellow Ranger, ready. I'm pretty sure other ones did that, but I just want to stay at the Lightspeed Rescue reference just so I can say that. I don't know. Anyways, they free Antonio. They destroy Nylock. Nylock grow huge. Nylock kidnaps Antonio's Zord. They destroy it using the Shark Zord, which they unlocked. Yeah, this is the debut of the Shark thing from RPM. Clash of the Red Rangers. Clash of the Red Rangers! I'm trying to think of what else to call it, since Forever Red was already taken. I don't know. What else would you call for Clash of the Red Rangers? Because they do fight, although it's turned out that they were just pretending. Although, why would they pretend that entire race? Unless they thought that unless Jaden thought that Nylock who could see everything was there. But they destroyed him. Anyway. Yeah, and then there's the... what else? Oh yeah, then there's the ending. Oh yeah, they use the sharks to defeat it. Then there's the ending where it looks like Mike and Antonio are making up, and then Mike puts cat food in the trail mix and G has to stop him. And Antonio has no idea what's going on. And yeah. Now I'm sad I missed this episode the first time, because this would have been a great thing for a second viewing. Yeah. Yeah, oh well. Yeah. This episode was really funny. Don't know if it was supposed to be funny in the parts that I laughed at. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot the Bulk and Spike second one. I forgot the second time they appeared. Then Spike gives Bulks they were trying to create samurai symbols for them, where they just said what they thought the other person was like. Spike, like I said, was a twig, and Bulk, Spike thinks Bulk is a hamburger. I'll admit, I thought it was a food of some kind. I thought he was going to go with sandwich or cake. It would have been funny if he went with cake. I don't know, but hamburgers seem to fit. Oh, oh well. The way they were building up, I'm like, it's going to be a food. I think it's a sandwich. I think it's a sandwich. I think it's a sandwich. Well, hamburgers are kind of sandwich, so yay, I win. Although I was a lot more enthusiastic about it then. It's just usually the Zord fights always bore me. I don't know. They always bore me unless I can get really invested in why they fight, unless they can get really invested in something like the problem actually still exists when the Nylok is giant, like with Team Spirit. The Nylok still had all their souls when he was giant, so I'm like, okay, this one I can get into. I know they're gonna defeat him before the sun sets, but still. And it's different than most samurai fights because the sun's setting, so the lighting's different. That counts for something, right? Yeah, anyways, let's see. When is the next episode supposed to air? Oh yeah. When is the next episode supposed to air? I mean, they already have a summary for it. I thought it was gonna be something. Last one was The Master Returns. A crack in the world. September? You're really stretching this season out, Saban. Really? September. It's May. I know this means we're going to get reruns, but... Oh, great. This means we're probably going to get a Trading Places rerun. The day they rerun Trading Places, I'm doing a re-review. See if my opinion changes. Because I know that one was a spur-of-the-moment thing. That was my first review. So, I'm not as... And it wasn't as crazy as my reviews are now. I mean, nowadays, I can talk about anything in that one. I talk solely about the episode because it made me mad. If I rewatch it now, I want to see what differences I can make. I want to see what I can do differently. You know, you're like, I hate that. I don't want to ever see it again. I don't, but I want to, but I don't really think the review I did was the greatest, but I mean, I like I don't like the fact that I hated the episode. The episode, I don't even know why I did a review of it. And it led to all this, and people have been liking my newer ones. Granted, some people liked my earlier ones, but nobody liked that one. Guess it's just because I hated an episode that some people liked. If you're gonna hate someone because they hate something you like, really, Power Rangers episodes? How many dislikes does that video have? I have no idea. Let's go. Video Manager. Open new tab. Kraken. September 8th. Wait a September 8th. When is this series? When is Samurai over with? When is it over with? Just... Final episode of Power Rangers Samurai. Do they have a release date for it already? October 20th. September, October. How many weeks is that? Which one's a crack in the world? That is. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it can end in October. It's only 7. If I was thinking fits more. Anyways, okay, let's go. Okay, video manager's loaded. Let's see. Okay. Episode 3. 3 people hated it. Let's see, episode 7. 2 people liked it, 5 people hated it. Episode 9, 1 person liked it. Episode 10, 1 person liked it. Wait, was that? Yeah, that was episode 10. This one was episode 12, right? Yeah, episode 12. Nobody liked it, nobody hated it. 13, nobody liked it, nobody hated it. Episode 5. Nobody liked it, nobody hated it so far. Then again, I'm still recording it. Ooh. Gotta get to that sometime. Just need a capture card and I'll be able to do it. Tell me, do you think a let's play of a game, do you think, I know I go off on random things, but I can stay on topic pretty well if there's nothing to, okay, I admit, I can't stay on topic very well, but if it's something I like, I can talk about it for a while, and everything I talk about at least is related to them. I'm not like some people who just go off on random things because they have nothing to do with the subject. Mine are loosely related to the subject, but I just need to get a capture card and I could do a let's play of that game. Yeah. I don't want to leave you people out in the dark. Do you think a let's play of this game will be any good? I know the game, it's called Power Rangers Super Legends, but maybe I'll do a review of that later if you want, I don't know. I just, this is one of the only games I've actually beat 100%. So, you know, I guess. Till next time, this is DeweyFin21. You're probably wondering what that beginning was about. I moved. There's your warning. I'll see you later.